Azande kingdom. How does this feel?
It's the best feeling ever on earth. All my life I never thought one day, I would meet a king, like feel, share the same place with the king, and I want to say it's the best feeling ever. Trust me, right now I feel an African. I feel, South Sudanese. I feel heavy. You understand? It's the best feeling. Having met the Azande king, such a humble person.
You had a lengthy discussion with him for about 2 hours, discussed a lot of things on how you can use your influence to also restore the culture and norms of the people of South Sudan. You also made some promises of helping the kingdom. The king gave you his assurances. So what can you tell us about the whole discussion?
Literally, I would like to say thanks to my promotions, like my brothers who brought me from Juba here. First of all, when we came, I had a different impression. But the bare fact was, I needed to pay my respect. Coming to Azande land, where there is a king, where there's a kingdom, I want to feel that, I want to pass this to my generation, to my children, the next coming, how it feels to be. This is something that was stolen from us, like so many years ago. According to the king, it's about 117 years, since this was taken away from us, as some people out. And now God brought it back. I wanted to have that feeling, because I was not here during the restoration, but I'm glad I finally made it here. And we made a promise. I had a picture of a kingdom. When we see them in movies, understand? See in movies how a king dresses, how the palace looks like, and all that. And in my mind, I wanted to have that in physical. And what we saw is great, but the king has plans for how everything is going to be. So with my team, we made a promise to dress up, the spear holders, the servants of the kingdom, and a few of them. So that is a promise that we're going to fulfill. So when visitors come to visit the king, that is something to go back. There's that impression they have to see and go back with it. And all in all, it's a beautiful day. It's a blessed day. I want to say thanks a lot to my brother Mule, Urba, and Ma, and the media house. Actually, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
Lastly, as an influential person in South Sudan, when you say something, the whole country listens. In regard to the restoration of the culture of South Sudanese, what can you say to the people outside there?
One thing I want to say is actually one of the core reasons. Living a life not knowing your origin, not knowing your cultural values, it's like living a life in the dark, understand? With the effect of the social media, a lot of us have lost so much that our origin tells us, understand? So like, having come here to see that collectively we can tell the youth, we can tell the kids of this generation the importance of culture, what it means, to be Azande, what it means to be Rikito, what it means to be from a specific place. God was not stupid to have us from all the, like with these different cultural diversities. You go to every country, they have their cultures, you understand? And this was stolen from us. And it's important we tell our children, we tell the young ones that this is who we are. We must define ourselves, and we can only do that by, living by our cultural, norms. We don't have to leave it out. It is part of us, understand? The respect and, knowing that like blessings come from our elders, understand? So literally it's a very important thing that we have to value our cultures. It's very important to know your origin. Don't let this miss out from you. You can do anything in the world, but do not lose your origin. Always have that at heart. And it's important, like we can meet the king, and he was very free with us, a very kind person, full of wisdom. This like is a feeling that we should always grow with. It doesn't matter living in a town, living in another city. Even if you're in a city, know back home you come from a certain place. You understand? Respect those norms. Don't lose them out. Don't let the world take it away from you. That is something that God has given you. Respect it, value it, and carry it on and pass it to the next generation. We must not lose our cultures.
Thank you for your time.
Blessings.